Matlock Episode 6 delivers a considerable twist regarding Olympia, Sky P. Marshall, and Julian, Jason Ritter, drastically affecting Madeline Kingston's secret plan for revenge. The lawyers work with Kathy Bates' Madeline Matlock character at Jacobson Moore, a prestigious law firm Madeline is infiltrating for her secret plot. Olympia and Julian are critical figures in the Matlock cast, so their new alliance formed in Episode 5 and 6 will undoubtedly play into how Madeline's plan progresses. Madeline has been working with Olympia's team, Billy, David Del Rio, and Sarah, Leah Lewis, while she proves herself. Olympia and Julian's relationship starts rocky in the Matlock series premiere. They are navigating a divorce while balancing their relationship with their work and co-parenting. Despite Olympia's covert romance with Elijah, Emequita, when the Matlock story kicks off, she realizes her family is more important than her fling, and the epiphany continues to develop her relationship with Julian, the father of her children. The relationship takes drastic turns in Episode 6 when Julian and Olympia reteam for an old case, resulting in a reconciliation. Olympia and Julian officially get back together at the end of Matlock Episode 6. The co-parents rekindle their romance. Matlock, Julian and Olympia side by side. At the end of Matlock Episode 6, Olympia and Julian rekindle their romance and get back together. The pair were navigating the end of their marriage, which would conclude in November, but things have changed. In Episode 5, Olympia is trying a class action case against a prison system, and a personal matter with Julian causes him to intervene more than usual in Olympia's work and personal life. Julian tells Olympia that he got an offer to buy their home, where they presumably lived as a family and where their kids still live, from a neighbor wanting to expand. The offer exposes Olympia and Julian's divorce plan: keep their current home for a year so their kids can stabilize, with their parents coming and going, and move after that. Olympia and Julian's plan is respectable since it prioritizes their kids, but the offer in Episode 5 causes them to reconsider. As they work again on a case they took at the tail end of their marriage, old memories return. It helps that Elijah is out of town for Olympia to open herself back again to her ex-husband. Matlock Episode 6 wraps up with the former lovers now back together. What Olympia and Julian's reconciliation means for Madeline's revenge plan. Olympia and Julian are an allied force. Kathy Bates holding up a fingerprint in Matlock. Olympia and Julian's reconciliation will impact Bates' character since she works closely with Olympia. At the end of Matlock Episode 3, she and Madeline agree they are an allied force following Olympia's breakup with Elijah and the subsequent fallout. The ex-couple reconnecting in their marriage means that Madeline is poised to also have access to Julian. For most of Matlock thus far, Bates' character has been working to earn her boss' trust. She has proven herself time and again, even helping in solving the latest case. She is rewarded with the chance to finally work on pharma with Julian. Madeline wants to get closer to Julian because he works on pharmaceutical cases, and that's where she wants to be. Most of Madeline's investigative work for her plan for Ellie at this stage involves accessing guarded files that inform her case. All of Madeline's work on getting Olympia to her side has now paid off, and unless she gets totally exposed, it's safe to say that she can have her boss back when she gets in hot water with Julian, especially if she gets overeager to move her scheme forward. Will Olympia and Julian's newfound romance last in Matlock? It's a tricky situation. Olympia and Julian's romance can last in Matlock, but the couple has to want to make it work. Primarily, the couple must manage their communication differences moving forward, as in any relationship. Still, the lawyers make a great couple, and Marshall and Ritter have great chemistry as colleagues, parents, and lovers. It would be beneficial for the series if the relationship continues since it adds depth to the interactions within Jacobson Moore. Reviving Olympia and Julian's marriage will bring new storytelling opportunities in Matlock. Now, their main concern should be to be able to make sure that whatever happens at work doesn't impact what appears to be a blissful home life, something that they failed to do during their first go-about in their marriage. They have already separated once, and with that, come some learnings and realizations, giving them the tools they need to navigate the main issues that caused them to split before.